So good morning everyone. Myself Shekhar along with Alana and Mary, we are going to present a presentation about loneliness, especially in the old age people. So what we will cover in this presentation is what is loneliness, the definition, and like everyone have their own definition. So we'll go through that. Strength based on plan to tackle the loneliness. After that, thinking that can be considered. So what we have to think when we are talking about loneliness in old people. Next is resources that can be used. So like what individual or organization we can use. Next is activities that can be created, like to help older people to get out of their loneliness, because loneliness can lead to depression also and bad health outcomes, you can say. And last we'll talk about the outcomes, like what outcomes we'll get about from all this what we have done. So yeah, next slide. So what is loneliness? According to Deck, he said in 2013 that loneliness is a negative emotion or feeling, you can say, when people feel lonely when they lose someone they love and there's no one to share. Even if they want to talk, there is no one to talk. Yeah, and like it depends. Like they didn't got the, like the best people to whom to talk to share the feelings with. So it's according to Deck. But everyone have their own definition of loneliness. Like for me, loneliness is like if you are even in a crowd of 100 people and you can't talk to them, that's loneliness. It's about sharing feelings, and if when people are not able to do that, what I consider it loneliness. So everyone have their own definition. Like Paul have is another, Marin have another. So yeah, you can just think about that. What is, like, for you, what definition of loneliness is? So the next slide, a strength-based plan. So to tackle the loneliness, we should make a plan that can strengthen a person to get out of the emotion of loneliness, because loneliness can lead to depression, and depression can lead to many health problems, especially in the old age. So as we are in New Zealand, we can use a model called P Vare Tapa Paha. It's a Maori model. So what we have in that is like we have a home and there's a roof. There's an every wall signifies one or another strength. So like Taha Phana, it's a family health. There's a mental health roof, spiritual health, and physical health. And what they signify, like if you are good or in another like three roofs, and if your family health is not good, so they can cope up with that. So we'll take that loneliness is mental health. So if your this roof is that not that much strong and you are going through a bad phase, and if your family have you got a good family support, physical health is good, and after that your spiritual health is good, so they can cope up with your mental health. For example, like if you are feeling lonely and you are spiritually believer, you believe in spiritual things, so you can go to Marae alone. You don't need anyone to share feelings, and you can like hear some karakiyas in Maori, or you can just, if you are from Hindu, you can just listen to some prayers and sing them. Physical health, how they can help, like even though if you are lonely, it will affect on your physical health also, because you don't like to eat at that time and you just sleep, or you'll just here and there's no mood of eating. So physical health, if after being lonely, if you keep yourself physically fit and go out for your running, they can improve that loneliness. When you go out for running, you release some hormones that are good for your body, and like oxytocin, they will improve pleasure in your body, they will make you happy. So if you are physically fit, you can tackle it with that. Family is the main thing. If you are lonely and there is your family who knows that you are feeling lonely, they came by, or they just call for like 5 or 10 minutes from their busy schedule, you can tackle that loneliness very easily. So yeah, next slide. Yeah, so now Marin will explain you that things that can be considered for that. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I am going to deal with the things to be considered the case of loneliness. There are family, ethics, culture, personal likes and dislike, and health status. In family, some people are their family is not good, they are not interact well. So we consider the family of the people. And the ethics. When we talk with the people, we just be honest. Then the culture. Every people have their own culture and values. So when we take care of them, we know of their culture and give the care according to their culture and values. And the personal likes and dislike. Here we know that the person likes and dislike. In that we can give the care to them. And the third one is health status. We already said that loneliness. We discussed about the loneliness in old age people. So they are not in good in health. They have some physical problems like hypertension, DM, a lot of disease condition. So we have to understand the physical condition, then give to the care them. Uh, Next we deal with the resource available for the care of these peoples, the individual and organization. First we discuss of the individual. The individual, we can discuss the trained people, volunteers, social workers, rehabilitators and psychologists. When we care to the old age people, the person who are trained, which help to identify the problems, give proper care to them, and also volunteers help to identify the condition and give the extracurricular activities for them. And social workers, rehabilitators and psychologists. Psychologists help to identify the problem by counseling and other type of methods. Then in the organizations, the NGO, government and retirement village. In NGO, they provide activities like extracurricular activities, games, and identify the problems. In government, they funded for these programs and activities. And in retirement village, they gathered weekly the programs and give them recreation activities. Next, I'll now take care of other parts.
Hi, we already discussed about the causes and the problems of loneliness. Now we can discuss about what all activities can be done to prevent the problems of loneliness and the outcomes from those activities. We can categorize the activities as get together and individualized ones. Moving to the get together ones, the all people can get together themselves by having dinner, food and so on, and they can exercise together in a party or in a social. They need to be socialized in a one place. That's the important thing. If they interact with each other, they can help to prevent the stress and the tension that we suffer, and it will help to remove the loneliness. And also the leisure activities help the people. Leisure activities which include the outdoor activities like cycling, and they can go hang out with the friends, and going out with people will help to maintain and having friends. So it will help the people to share with some others, and games is also effective one in preventing the loneliness. Moving to the next individualized ones, we can say that having a pet is a good thing to have remove the loneliness. And get online, which means social networking with other people just inside, just not